Okay, cool. All right, we are going to come over here and dive in. Now, I am going to be going back and forth from the slide deck because I'm going to show you guys live where you can actually go to find what we're going to talk about so you can visually see those changes and how you can actually optimize it. Now, this isn't a profile that I actively use for my business currently. However, this is a good one for you guys to be able to see everything of where we need to navigate and update. If you guys have any questions as we go through this, please, please, please unmute yourself, throw it in the chat box. I love to answer as we go through it. You don't need to wait until the end. And if you have a question on something, most likely it will help another agent on the call. So feel free to ask away, even if it has to do with some other thing in our industry, branding or marketing. So let's dive into this. 7 essentials to make your Google business profile work for you. The first thing, and it may seem obvious, but this is one of the things that I see over and over again being missed, and it is complete and accurate information. If there is a place in your GBP or Google business profile that allows you to add information, let me close out of this because we do not want to have to listen to that. If there is a place that they allow you to put information that is relevant, please do so. Incomplete profiles or outdated links or outdated names, NAP, name, address, and phone number, right? Those are the 3 things that you absolutely need 100% accurate on all of these online platforms. Doesn't matter what platform it is, it needs to be 100% accurate and consistent. Because when somebody Googles you, and in Google's algorithm, they in turn Google you and your profile to see if all your information is accurate and connected, because that will help you rank higher. So if your phone number is different on your Facebook page than it is on your Google business profile than it is on your website, Google doesn't know if you're the same business, if you're the same service or person. So it is absolutely important that those 3 things be updated. But you want to make sure that if there's anywhere in your profile that can be added with information, okay? Maybe you don't have a physical address, but you have service areas. Are all of your service areas that you are willing to work? SoCal, there's a lot of different areas, just like here in Phoenix, right? We have Phoenix, Scottsdale, Gilbert, Tempe, they're neighboring cities. So you want to make sure all your service areas are updated if you're not going to have a physical address, which is what I recommend. I recommend service areas over a physical address. And the reason being, if you haven't been on one of these calls or you don't know, is when you have only a physical address in your Google business profile, it only thinks that you're going to serve that city and zip code within that address. So let's say, for instance, you see here on mine in Gilbert, if I had a Gilbert address on here, it thinks that I'm only serving Gilbert, and Chandler and Tempe, Mesa, Scottsdale, Phoenix are all very close neighboring cities that I would also take a client in. But Google isn't going to rank me or show me in that search because I only show Gilbert in that physical address. So you want to add service areas. Now you may ask, how do I get there to even add those service areas? So up here at the top, I'm going to go to google.com/business first. You can sign in or manage now. I'm going to click manage now. It's going to ask you to log in. It's going to auto log me in with my email. I'm going to come in here and click on my profile. Okay. Once you get logged in, it's going to click on your profile, and that's where you're going to see the screen that we just saw. From here, you can come over here and click edit profile. Click on location, and notice that I don't have a physical address in here. You can, but make sure you also have service areas, okay? So if you want to have a physical address in here, you can certainly add it here, but underneath that you have service areas, and you can come in and add all the different surrounding areas in your market that you want to serve, okay? So again, maybe I live in Gilbert, but I can absolutely take a client in all these surrounding cities, okay? You don't want to miss out on that, because now if somebody is looking in Phoenix or Scottsdale, even though my physical address may say Gilbert, Google knows that I also serve these areas, so it will rank me and show me in those searches as well from the consumers that are looking in that area. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. So of course your name, right? Your naming convention. Remember I talked about name, address, and phone. Phone's pretty simple, right? You just put in your phone number that you use. A lot of agents will use multiple phone numbers, maybe to track different marketing stuff, which has its pros and cons, right? It helps you track where your business is coming from, but it also may harm your ranking in Google, because now you have multiple phone numbers and Google doesn't know that, your Facebook phone number is different than your website phone number, than your Instagram phone number, than your Google business profile phone number, right? It's can get a little bit complicated. But your naming convention, okay? So maybe like here for this one example, I have Justin Taylor, real estate consultant. Maybe you have, Esther Mata, SoCal, whatever it may be, right? Costa Mesa real estate, wherever maybe you sell real estate, you have a geographic location, right? Your name in there, geographic location, typically is sufficient, but your naming convention on your Google business profile maybe should be closely matched to your website domain, to your Instagram handle, right? Your social media profiles, all that kind of stuff. So you want to make sure that when you're going in with complete and accurate information, that everything is accurate across all platforms and consistent across all platforms, okay? One of the biggest things that I see a miss on is how often do you do an audit on your Google business profile? Online presence alone, right? But your Google business profile, I do recommend you do that once a quarter. Things change. Maybe you need to update some of the things that we're going to talk about in a couple slides, like your services, maybe your description, all that kind of stuff. Maybe you need to add some more photos to your profile. We're going to talk about that in a little bit too, right? But just know that contradicting information can harm your rankings. Consistency is absolutely important when it comes to your Google business profile and your online presence in general, okay? So first thing, you want to make sure all your information on your profile is complete and accurate. If there's a place for you to put information in and it is relevant, because we're going to take a look at services and products. Services is where you want to double down on, but also products is something that you can leverage on this as well. Because what product do we sell? Homes, right? So I'll show you how you can effectively go in there and add those products to your profile. Keywords and SEO, all right? Very similar to what we were just talking about, but search engine optimization is SEO, is just as important in your Google business profile as it is on your website. So when SEO, and back in the day before the internet and digital marketing became such a huge part of our business, SEO, we talked about blogs, right? Blogs was such an effective way, and still is, to ensure that you are getting search engine optimization on your website. And the same is true for your business profile. Okay, we're going to talk about your business description. A lot of times that may be a bio, but how can you elevate your bio to be SEO and optimized for Google? Okay, it's not just about you, but what do you do? What do you serve? Who do you help? All that information should be in that description, right? Who do you help? Are you focused just on homeowners and selling their home? Do you also help home buyers? What kind of home buyers? New home buyers? Buyers looking for condos? Buyers looking for single family? Do you help investors? Are all those keywords in your description? I would empower you to include them, or maybe revamp your description in bio so you start including these keywords in there. When Google picks up these keywords and somebody's doing a search, you will rank higher if you're talking more and more about those in your business description. Services, what services do you provide? A listing consultation, buyer consultation, right? What products do you offer? I'm going to dive into the profile here in a second, but we sell homes, right? That's our product. So maybe you're going to put in there as one of the products, single family homes. Maybe another product is condos. Maybe one of the products is beachfront property. Maybe one of the products is Airbnb potential, or short-term, long-term rental, right? Maybe rental, investing. We offer a lot of different product categories within our industry. We're going to talk about post. posts are very similar to maybe blogs on your website, or also the social media posts that you guys are already posting on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, wherever it may be that you're posting. Take those posts and add them to your business profile as well. Not only do those will help with your SEO and keywords, but it gives your visitors who are seeing your business profile more insight on what you do. It tells Google that you're active, right? In addition to those keywords and all of that content, it tells them that you're active. And something that we don't really talk about a lot, but is actually one of the most missed ways to rank and increase your SEO is image file names. Okay, so we haven't really talked about this much in previous ones, but image file names are also taken into account for SEO. So if you upload an image or a photo to your Google business profile, or really any platform, the file name oftentimes is just a bunch of gibberish, right? It's a bunch of numbers and letters, or if you take it on an iPhone, it might say IMG with some numbers. Okay, that doesn't tell Google or the internet algorithms anything. However, if I change the file name to Costa Mesa Home for Sale, or Costa Mesa Homes, or property in Laguna, right? If you change your file names and upload them, that then tells the algorithms, and specifically Google, more information on what that piece of content is. Not only does that help your SEO on your profile, but you will start to show up in Google Images, okay? So if somebody's looking for properties and they just want to kind of see the area and what it looks like, right? Get more of a visual of what that area looks like. So somebody's looking in images, Costa Mesa or Laguna or San Diego or Los Angeles or Orange County, and all those images pull up, you want to be able to start showing up in those photos as well. Okay, somebody clicks on your photo, then leads to your Google business profile or your website, and then all of a sudden you're getting more traffic that way. And the more positive traffic, the more you are going to rank with Google. Business description. Okay, I'm going to pop out of here real quick so we can talk about these. I'm going to go back to the profile. Business description, where do you update that? Remember, you go to google.com/business, site manage your profile. This is what you're going to see. You're going to click on edit profile. Just real quick, all of these icons are everything you can do to edit your profile. Okay, so when you're logged in as the owner of this GBP, you're going to have all these options on the back end. But for your description, you're going to click edit profile. And notice your business name. Okay, all this is editable. You can change. This is your description. So you don't want it just to be your bio, but I, just for this example, went into ChatGPT and had it write me this. But this was in here before. You get, I believe, 750 characters in here. So you can go in and edit those. And you can come in and you want to make sure, right? Welcome to Greater Phoenix area. Talk about all the different locations, maybe that you service. Who do you work with? Homeowners. You're helping them, with their selling process. You help both sellers and buyers, right? Whether you're making a cross-country move or just transitioning between local cities, you're dedicated to making real estate journey seamless. Okay, maybe you're talking about investors. Maybe you're talking about short-term, long-term rentals. Okay, think about your bio and description differently. Change your mindset. It's not just about I've been in the business for X amount of years and all my accolades. That's also important, right? That helps you win clients. That helps you gain authority in your market. But when we're talking about digital marketing and the internet, which is our store, this is how people find us on the internet. Okay, you want to talk about and use keywords of everything that you do in that business. You work with homeowners, you work with buyers, new home buyers, new home construction, investors, short-term, long-term rentals, right? Do you help people relocating to that area? All that kind of stuff. So when people start searching relocating to San Diego, right, you want to start ranking in all of those. But this is where you go in, add your description, click save. It takes typically about 10 minutes for that to update and start showing on your business profile as well. The other one is services. So you can see here, edit services. We were in edit profile. Now I'm going to click on edit services. And this is where you can go in. And this is why auditing your Google business profile often, quarterly, if not monthly, but at least quarterly, add it to your calendar, right? Just schedule on your calendar once a quarter. But this is why it's important. My primary category is real estate agent, and these are all subcategories. But notice this, Google took it upon themselves to change or add other services to my profile based on user activity and just what Google thinks would be relevant. Okay, so review these published updates to make sure they are accurate. And I'll tell you, I don't know what golfing in means, but that is not a service I offer, right? Homeowners insurance, it's part of our industry, but it's not something that we offer, right? People looking for homeowners insurance, they can contact us because we have referrals, right, that we can send them, but that's not an accurate service that I offer. Mortgage insurance, right? Property search, that could be accurate. Residence mortgage, it's in the industry, but do we directly offer that? Not necessarily. And virtual tours, I guess we can offer those as well. So again, this is why it's important that you come in and put it on your calendar to actually audit your profiles, because Google itself, based on user feedback or just what it thinks it would be relevant to your profile, will automatically add these in here. So I'm going to click edit, and you can come in and change anything on there, right? Home insurance, I'm not going to add. Mortgage insurance, property search, I'll keep. Mortgage, no. Virtual tour, I guess. And golfing in, not so much, right? And then it's a great opportunity to come in here. Do you do property management? Does your brokerage allow that? Do you do land leasing sales, farm sales, anything else in here that you may offer or that you can talk about, can add in here, right? Short-term rental properties, we'll add that in there. Click save. And then your services will be edited. It says it can take up to date, typically 10 minutes, it will be updated, okay? Any other services that you wanna add in here that you think of, click add services, and you just go in, you can even search through these. If you see one in here that's not available, or I guess if you don't see one in here that you want to add in there, you can always scroll down and add a custom service as well. Okay, so maybe this is certain investment opportunities or beachfront property, right? Rentals and sales. Maybe that's something you'll offer. Okay. Think about your specific market. And if you don't see it here, you can always go down and add that custom service so that you capture those and rank and show up in searches for those who are actually searching those keywords or terms. Okay. And then of course you would just click save, and then your services would be updated. Let's see if it updated. So it's still pending for the update. Again, it takes about 10 minutes or so, but it says it can take up to 24 hours to go in and add those. Mary said Google gave her a bunch of other services too. So every so often, Google will go through and just do stuff on their own without asking us. But at least they tell us, they show a little box up here and says, hey, we've changed something in your profile. Do you want to take a look and review it or edit it? And you can go in and make those changes. Again, that's why it's important for that audit to go through, right? Make sure you're going through, everything's complete and accurate, because things will change without you even knowing it. So we talked about services, let's talk about products. Okay, so we were in the services tab for icon. Now I'm going to click on products. So we don't sell candles, whatever it may be, right? Whatever product, physical, tangible product, except we kind of do because we sell homes, right? So you could think of that as a product. You can click get started, ask for a product name, select a category, price is optional, which is awesome. You could just leave that off. Product description, they give you 1,000 characters for that one. Product landing page, where do you want that to go? Think how powerful this can be, right? So if I want to talk about, maybe it's homes with a pool, right? It could be as simple as that. Select category, create new category, product category, real estate maybe. Okay, gives you 58 characters. Product price, I'm going to leave that off. Product description, you can go in and talk about homes with a pool. So this is where the SEO and keywords become important, right? So if I I'm going to make something up here, but I could always go to ChatGPT or any other tool, or maybe you're a great writer and you can just come up with it on your own, but maybe explore Gilbert or Greater Phoenix. Do this correctly. Explore Greater Phoenix area home with a pool. You can go over, like, why is a pool important for those that live in Phoenix specifically? Well, because it's 118 degrees and we need to cool off somehow. But outdoor living is huge here, just like it is in SoCal, except you guys have a little bit more year round. During the summertime, if you want to get fried, absolutely go outside. But explore Greater Phoenix area homes with stunning pool, right? Or find your next home in the Greater Phoenix area with a stunning pool for all your entertaining needs, right? Cool. Whatever it may be, okay? You can go in and write a nice description. They give you 1,000. You have a lot in here that you can go in. I would go into maybe one of those tools and have it write a description for me, asking it, giving it a great prompt to be local specific, including different areas of the Greater Phoenix area. Talk about one piece of it, okay? So not only homes with the pool, maybe it's homes with RV parking, or maybe it's homes with a view, right? Maybe it's got mountain views or ocean views. Maybe homes close to schools or close to the airport. Think of different categories or different criteria that people usually want in their home and break those up into products, okay? Maybe it's single level homes, right? Maybe it's condos, townhomes, maybe it's rentals. What's great about this is you can really have anything in here, add your description and then your URL. Go to your real estate website or the website that offers you your IDX feed where people can search for homes, pull a list of homes based on that criteria. So for example, if I'm just using this example, if I can find, I'm going to do advanced search. So say I'm looking for, breaking up for single family residence, active, and if I'm specifically talking about pools, I want to go down here and find where it may be. Where is outdoor, right? Maybe one with a view, right? Golf course view, homes with a golf course view. That'd be great. When homes on a lake, homes with mountain views, right? All those different things you can add in there and then find a pool. Once you do that search, so let's say if I just click onto something here. Okay, I'm just going to do this. Just you guys get the idea. Wherever you go to your website, you can go to find. Break down that criteria. So I'm just do this. And then, right, these are the search results page. I'm going to take that link that I pulled off my website. I'm going to paste that link in here. Now, when somebody goes through and finds I rank and they see my Google business profile and it's fully optimized, it has a lot of information, and they start looking at products, what a great way for them to continue down your rabbit hole and get into your ecosystem when they just simply can click homes with the pool, homes with the view, homes with whatever the criteria may be, can have several different ones on there, and then they can start selecting those. And then guess what? They click the link and now they're on your website, right? Now you got them tied in. The more they get into your ecosystem, the more trust and loyalty they're going to have to you because they're using all your different services and features that you have online. And then you click publish and that will show on your, start showing on those. I do recommend maybe uploading a photo in there as well. You just click select a photo and you go through and add a photo. So if it's going to be homes with the pool, go find maybe one of your past listings or wherever you may have these, make sure you have permission to actually use this media, upload a photo. So there's a visual there. Maybe it's, homes with a beachfront homes, right? Then you're going to show a photo of the beach or a home on the beach, something like that. Okay. So you want to make sure you are including the visual piece of it as well. Click publish and those will start showing up on your profile. Products, hardly any agent I see use them. Highly recommend. You are already stand out. You will gain massive ranking points right away above everybody else who's not currently leveraging this in there, okay? Products, products, products. Take advantage of that. Post. So we talked about your Google business post, and we're going to talk more about that in a couple slides here, but you want to make sure that when you're adding those posts on here that you are making sure you're using keywords in SEO. And then of course we talked about image file name. So just like, you download an image or you have a photo on your computer, okay, and it's some random, letters and numbers or IMG or whatever it may be for that, a default image name, change the image name to offer keyword in SEO. Okay, so again, maybe it's Costa Mesa home for sale, or Costa Mesa real estate, or San Diego real estate homes for sale. Maybe San Diego real estate and space your name. Okay, you want to take advantage of the opportunity that you can start ranking in Google Images. So if I go to google.com, which default here, and I'm gonna just type in San Diego homes, click images. Now I can see that, right? All these different sites. You don't think people come here to start looking, but they want to see what the area or home styles look like. Okay, so you want to start ranking into your Google image searches as well. All right, so you can start showing up there. And it's simply just, there's nothing crazy complicated about it. It's just whatever image is on your computer or wherever it is, you can always change the file name of that image. All right. What's even scarier, and it's actually, we're kind of protecting the privacy, because when you upload an image, it will typically remove location information. Because if you didn't know, every image that you take, typically if you allow the permission, which most people do because it's complicated to go and remove it. But for example, I was in Nashville the end of last week, and I took some photos. So when you click the little eye on the iPhone here for information, it's now tagged in a geographic location. Now you think, oh, that's not embedded in that image. It is, okay? There's a lot of information, meta details embedded into those images, location, latitude, longitude points, all that kind of stuff. But typically when you upload that to a platform, that is removed from there. But the file name is very, very important, because that will help you rank higher in your SEO, and also start getting you into those Google image searches as well. All right, let's see what the next one is. Photos and videos, okay? Photos and videos, visuals are important. We're a very visual industry. By adding images and videos, you are increasing your chances of ranking not just on the web, but within Google Images. And videos, as we've talked about before, are given prominence. So a lot of times when you Google search something, whatever it may be, how to change brakes on my car, whatever you may be searching, you may notice that sometimes videos on YouTube, will pop up in that search. And that's because if Google thinks that it's a very visual search that could garner, you need more visual, like changing brakes on a car, or maybe you're researching a vacation or something, Google will start showing videos for some of those searches. Image file names, just like we talked about, give Google a better understanding of what the subject matter is. So keep that in mind when you start. And it's not just your Google business profile. When you upload images to your website, make sure you're changing those file names as well, because that will help your organic SEO. Okay, so anytime you're uploading an image or a video to a platform, make sure that you are changing that file name, because it will give that platform more insight on what the actual subject is you're talking about. Things that you can upload to your Google business profile, right? Headshots, team photos, if you're a team, listing photos and videos. You can upload videos to your Google business profile. Listing photos, of course, showcase your latest listings that you have, homes that your client bought. Maybe it's local area photos and videos as well. It doesn't just have to be homes, but maybe certain areas. So if I'm in, what's popular or a great shopping center in San Diego or somewhere in SoCal, wherever your market may be, right? Go take photos of that area to showcase, right? Maybe some schools, parks, hiking spots, right? Incorporate all those photos in there and make sure you're taking advantage of that file name. And of course, photos and videos with your clients, right? Give the user more information about you as a person, about your business, and how you interact with your clients. So maybe it's a selfie with your client at closing, or a photo at closing, or maybe it's a video testimonial, right? Or anything like that. So you want to make sure you're adding those photos and videos to your profile in views. Typically, videos have to be shorter on your Google Business Profile. That's correct, Miriam. Yep, absolutely. So if I come out of here, I go to my profile, you see right here, I can either, and I'm logged in, right? We're managing it. I can either add photos here. You can select photos or videos. You can go through and select wherever that may be, okay? You can add it there, or you can click add photo here, and it will break down which photo do you want to see. Just photos about your business, your logo. Do you have a personal logo for your business as well? Your cover photo, right? What is your cover photo going to look like, that main photo? And typically, given the service areas that you serve, see how this is outlined? It will give you a preview of the map as well by default on there. But you want to make sure that you are adding visual content in your profile. So every time you have a photo with the client, that should absolutely go in your business profile as well. Or a new listing, add a couple of the best photos, or maybe one of your best photos. Maybe it's the backyard, maybe the entire house shows well from the front. Maybe it's a drone photo with views, it shows the views. But you want to add that content in there. Maybe you're already creating short form video content and you're going to create a little segment to upload there as well. Maybe it's a quick 30-second intro of who you are as an agent, right? Give them quick insight. That's what I would highly recommend. And at the end, I'm going to give you guys an objective, and I'm going to actually add that to the task for this week. Is I encourage you, if you have a Google Business Profile, to create a quick short intro video of yourself, just walking them, right? People want to learn more about you. They want to know who you are before they pick up the phone and call or text you. Okay, give them more opportunity to learn about how you service. And when you constantly are adding new videos and photos and just media in general to your profile, it not only tells the consumer that you're active and you're updating, but it tells Google that you're active and updating. And Google loves that because they will rank you higher in your searches. Reviews. All right, so we've talked about reviews before, but this is an important piece of it. And I will say, responding to reviews is one of the most items I see anytime we talk about online reviews. Responding to reviews is critical. I encourage you that if you have reviews on your Google Business Profile, or really anywhere that you are allowed to respond to them, do it. It will help just give the user more insight on who you are, how you conduct your business. And in the reply, you can always add in more details, right, to the transaction. So whether it's a positive or negative review, you can add geographic location. You can add more insight on what you actually helped them achieve. Maybe there were milestone points in that transaction that you can expand on. Maybe something came up in there and maybe the client's lender screwed up on something, but then your preferred lender, the lender you work with, came in and saved the day and got it to closing. Talk about that, right? Expand the conversation so those that are looking at your profile or that see your profile can get more details on you. But active and relevant reviews increases your credibility and authority with Google. In fact, when reviews are neglected, it's one of the main reasons why people can't find their business on Google. Okay, so know that if you're not active in your reviews or you're not getting new, fresh reviews, it can actually harm your ranking with Google. 87% of consumers read online reviews. Not surprising, we all do. 73% of consumers only pay attention to reviews written in the last 30 days. So if you haven't had a new review on your Google Business Profile in the last, 30 days or, whatever the time period may be, you may want to take some time this week to focus on that to get a couple new reviews on there, right? So you want to make sure, I mean, the proof is in the data. 73% of consumers only pay attention to reviews written in the last 30 days. And that's true because even when I look at certain reviews for different, even restaurants or services, whatever it may be, right? If it's 2 years old, I'm really not going to pay attention to that because there's always turnover. Maybe there's new management to that store, or maybe whatever it may be, right? You want to take a look at the most relevant and latest reviews because that will give you good insight on current business practices. So if you haven't had a new review, you definitely want to take a look at that and add it to your schedule to request those. And also, you want to make sure that you are responding to those reviews. Again, I know I talk a lot about responding to the reviews. Anytime I do an audit on somebody's profile, it's one of the most missed. I was just looking at one of our agents in North Phoenix here, huge producer, and she has these reviews and she's not responding to them, and it's hurting her ranking for sure. So you want to make sure you are responding to those reviews. Now, let's talk about reviews a little bit in your actual profile. So if I come up here, we're in our profile, a couple things with reviews. Of course, it's going to show your average stars and how many reviews you have, okay? And they can click on those. They can see the different, people often mention these different things. You can see the time frame, the review, all that kind of stuff. Obviously, this one, I need to respond to these, right? These all needed, there's some that need to be responded to on here. You want to make sure you do that. From here, you can also click Get More Reviews, and this will give you your short link. Okay, this is where you go and you click this little copy. Maybe you save this in your phone as, you know, Tracy's Google Business Profile review link, and you can come up here and it will take them directly to your profile and prompt the review box. Okay, so it's super easy. Even your clients can even add photos to that review if they wanted to. But this short link is powerful. Save this, add it to your phone. At closing or whenever in your process, when you ask for those reviews, text this link. It's even better and faster, right? We all get a million emails a day. You will get a better response and a quicker response if you actually text this link. You can also do it through any of these three apps here. You can email the link, go through the WhatsApp, which isn't really, this is very for international chat a lot, or Facebook, you can ask for reviews there. But I do recommend using the short link here, text it out or email it if you need to, and ask for those reviews on there. Also, so I click that by clicking the review link over here, but if I just click the ask for review button, that same box is going to pop up here. So you can go and locate those reviews there. How do you respond to those reviews, right? You're going to scroll down, or yeah, you can either scroll down and click your link just like what we did. And then in here, I can respond or like. If I click reply, it's going to add a box, it's going to show me that review. And then I have 4,000 characters that I can actually respond to that review in. Remember, geographic location, give more insight on the transaction, you know, expand the conversation of that transaction so that it shows that you care to potential prospects, and also gives them more insight in how you work as a professional. You can also read your reviews by clicking the read reviews button, and it will take you to, maybe it won't take you anywhere. Why isn't it working? But it essentially will take you to the same spot here. It's just a little shortcut so you can access those. This isn't even clicking either, so maybe it's freezing up. Hopefully the Zoom is not freezing up. I'm gonna go back here. Okay, so respond to all reviews, geographic location, expand that conversation to your client. All right, this is kind of new to Google Business Profiles. Special attributes / they call it more on the profile, but it's really special attributes. So in the more special attributes section, which I'm going to show you guys, you have the opportunity to expand upon your business category in ways that may not be apparent. Okay, so there's a lot of different things that you can add in here to expand, you know, your business category, how you help people, who you help, all that good stuff. So as a consumer, you can search and filter based on certain attributes. So for instance, and we're diving in a little. If you're working for a business owner that has a certain philosophy or works with a specific demographic or anything like that, they can filter based on that. So let's take a look at what these look like and where you can find them. So I'm gonna go back into my profile. I'm gonna go to edit profile, click this icon. Your business information box is gonna pop up. This is pretty typical, right? About to hours, all through here. But if you click on more, it's gonna ask for more about the business and how you conduct business, who you conduct business with, okay? So if I click from the business, do you identify as one of these owners, right? Let customers know more about your business by showing attributes on your business profile. These may appear publicly in search, maps, and Google services, okay? And they can filter by these as well. Consumers can filter by these. So maybe you're Asian owned, Black owned, Latino, right? Whatever it may, if any of these are relevant to you, maybe veteran, right? That's a big one too. So if your business is relevant to any of these, you can choose yes on any of those. Same for crowd, okay? You can select yes or no. Highlights, you're probably gonna select no on that, right? We're not a COVID-19 testing center. Planning, is an appointment required, right? This may be a little bit more for medical. However, do you require an appointment for buyers or sellers, right? You can schedule that. Probably gonna leave that one alone though. Service options. What do you offer on here? Do you speak more than one language? This is a big one. You speak more than one language, choose yes. Which one do you also fluent in? And save, right? Again, these are all searchable and can be filtered by the consumer. So if any of these are relevant, it goes back to the very first slide we talked about. If it is relevant to your business and Google gives you an opportunity to fill something out in your profile, do it if it is relevant to your business. Now, if you only speak English or one language, you're probably not going to do it, right? You want to be fluent. But if you do, take advantage of that opportunity to capture more market share and rank higher based on those searches. Only 25% of global internet searches are done in English. So if you speak more than one language, you have a 75% chance of capturing more market share. Again, I got there by going into manage my profile, click edit profile, and then on the more tab, you want to make sure you go in and fill out as much as possible that would be relevant to your business. All right, let's see. Next one here, turn on messages. Okay, this is a great one too. So who would much rather receive a text message from someone than pick up the phone and actually call them about a service, right? Who has wished that when you call, you can easily just text or chat or anything like that. It's a lot easier, it's a lot quicker to communicate that way. So a lot of consumers would prefer that, and you can actually turn that on your Google business profile. It's free. So messages on your GBP is like getting a DM on Facebook or Instagram. Your messages are kept on your dashboard and you are notified via your phone. So your phone number that is on your Google business profile should probably be your cell phone. But your messages are kept on your dashboard. If you do not respond to your customers in a timely manner, Google will remove the feature from your profile. Okay, so don't turn this on and not be committed to actually responding to those messages in a timely manner. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the profile here, and I'm going to click on messages, and it's going to ask me, turn on chat. Do I want to turn on chat? Let customers message your business on Google for free and see new messages on search or maps. So if I click turn on, you've turned on chat, never misses message with chat alerts. Customers will be able to see your average response time on your Google business profile. So that's why responding in a timely manner is important. Don't let these advantages be a disadvantage for you, right? If you're getting these messages, you want to make sure you're responding. You will get alerted. Make it easy to respond quickly by getting text alerts for chat. So I'm going to do get text alerts. You're going to enter in your phone number where you want them to go. I'm going to ask you to send a verification code. We're going to do it right now. 499 754. Verify. So I'll open up my message dashboard. Again, it's going to be very similar to getting DMs on social media. You can also turn on web notifications. So if I want to get notified while I'm on my desktop browser, I can do that as well. You can always click on chat settings and see, right? So our chat settings are on. Do you want them to get send receipts? Obviously, if you're not going to respond right away, you probably don't want them to get that. Maybe a welcome message. So when they open up the message box on your Google business profile or the search map, you can have a welcome message in there. You're just going to click edit. Add facts, maybe some FAQs about who you are as a business. Maybe add in your business information, right? Your operating hours, your website, all that kind of stuff. You can add in some custom FAQs if you want to as well. And then manage away mode. Are you on vacation or after hours, right? Can go in and add in some automatic away messages to your profile as well. So let me see if it added already to my profile. If I refresh here, may not, may take time. On here, I think I just saw it somewhere. Nope. So it's not on there yet, but a button will be on here that where they can actually message me. They click the button and it's very similar to, well, like I said, a DM on Facebook or Instagram, like a text message, and you can easily just respond right from your phone. So messages is a great way. We know we've seen chat message boxes on websites, even service sites, you know, where they sell products, right? It helps a lot if somebody can just quickly and easily text you or message you to get more information, maybe about what they're looking for, okay? And most consumers would prefer chatting or texting before they actually pull the trigger on reaching out in terms of a phone call or any other type of interaction. So you want to make sure that you turn messages on. Again, once you go into manage your profile, you click messages icon. If it's not already turned on, you're going to click yes, and then you can go in just like we did and change those chat settings and go through and optimize your away message or anything like that that you want to go in and do. All right, let's see where we're at. All right, last one we're going to talk about, post, creating posts. This is a great opportunity to increase your SEO, like we talked about earlier, to provide more value, educational content to your clients. Posts give you the opportunity to share more about your business and offerings. So just like your descriptions, posts should be keyword rich. Think SEO rich blogs. It can be blog style. It could be social media posts that you're already posting on your social channels. Dive deeper than just buy and sell with me. Give value and educate the consumer. What do they need to know about the buying process, specifically in your market? What do the homeowners need to know about selling in that market? What, maybe add market stats as a Google business post, okay? Leverage the content you're already posting. So again, if you're already posting on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, take those same posts and add them to your Google business profile. You can add media content to it, photos, right? You can add links to those posts as well. Just like products, this is a great way that viewers or consumers can go to your profile, read through your post, and then click one of the call to actions, and now they're on your website, or now they're on HomeBot getting a home valuation, right? Maybe it links to your property valuation. Maybe it links, you're talking about your Zillow, or maybe you're talking about your Instagram or whatever it may be, but you can always link out to them. How do you create a post on your profile is when you're logged in, just like we've been, you're going to come down here and click add update. This add update button is what will show these posts here. So these are posts that have already been put on this Google business profile, and they can go through and search. So you can add a post down here, or you can click the shortcut link at the top. Once you add a post and somebody clicks in to start reading this, it's going to update like this. It's going to show you recent posts. They can click in to read more. They give you a certain amount of characters, which we'll take a look at. You can add media to it. And if they click learn more, it's going to take them to wherever that link goes. Now, I don't think that link's active anymore, but it'll take them maybe to that blog post. Yeah, it's not. But whatever that link does, maybe it goes to your website. Maybe it goes to a specific property search. Maybe it goes to a blog on your website. Maybe it goes to your instant property valuation. Maybe it goes to your YouTube channel for them to learn more, right? So always go in there and add. So you can either add an update here, and they give you 1,500 characters. You can add photos. I can click the call to action button of where that is actually going to take them. And then you can always preview that in there. The other thing is maybe you're adding an offer or an event. Do you have an open house coming up this weekend? Maybe you add events. Again, what does this do? It helps show consumers and Google that you are active. Your business is active. The more content you're doing, Google loves, right? It loves to eat content. So the more content you give it, the higher it's going to rank you in those searches. So maybe you're doing an open house event. You can talk about that. Maybe it's a home buyer seminar that you're hosting, home seller seminar that you're hosting, right? You can always add these in here as well. And they will show up under your Google Business Profile. Now you can always click the short link up here, add update, which is that Google Business Post, add offer, or add event. You can come in here, and again, it will just take you to that same screen. You have 1,500 characters, add your call to action, and some media in there as well. And then those will start showing down here. All right. Again, if you're already creating content on other platforms, take that same content and post it here. At least that's a start, right? Or if you want to get a little bit more detailed, have a plan in place, add it to your calendar to add specific content to your Google Business Profile. Add it in your process that anytime you take a new listing, you post it everywhere else, make sure that you're adding it to your Google Business Profile. Add it to your process that if you're going to host an open house, that you're going to promote that open house on your Google Business Profile as well, right? Anything you guys are posting anywhere else, you want to add to your profile. Google loves content. It will help you rank higher. All right, any questions before I jump into the last screen here where I'm going to give you guys, I'm going to encourage you and empower you to take action this week for your business profile. 4 things, that's all I'm asking you to do, 4 things, right? Audit your profile. Audit your profile. Take 30 minutes. Audit your profile. Ensure all information is accurate and updated. Go ahead, right? We're still in Q3. Do your Q3 audit. Go through, just like what we did, go through everything. If there is a place to add information and it's relevant to your business, do it. If anything needs to be updated, do it. But take 30 minutes to do that this week. Add it to your calendar. Go ahead and add to your calendar a 30-minute audit session in Q4, right? Go ahead and schedule it. You should do this once a quarter because just like what we saw, and Mary had mentioned too, Google goes in and they start making changes that they think is relevant to your business. Number 2, Google Business Posts, okay? Create a minimum of 2 Google Business Posts this week. If you're already posting on social media, add it to your Google Business Profile or leverage free tools like ChatGPT, add a blog style post to your profile. Or if you already have blog content on your website, take a piece of that blog content, paste it in there, right? They give you 1,500 characters, paste as much in there as you can, add the call to action link, read more, learn more. Excuse me, when they click that, it goes to your website where the blog post is where they can continue reading it. Okay, but add 2, take a photo of this, guys. Add 2 Google Business Posts to your profile this week. Add new photos or video, right? Add 3 new photos to your Google Business Profile. Maybe it's photos of the local area, maybe your last listing you had, maybe a photo of a client that you had, maybe it's a photo of you out previewing homes and you got this gorgeous kitchen or mountain view or beach view in the back, right? Maybe one of those is a video, maybe a video from a previous listing or anything like that, you can add it in there. And this is a great opportunity for you to get used to changing your file names, your image file names for your, when you upload them. So if you're gonna upload 3 new photos and one's a listing, call it out in the file name, right? Home for sale in San Diego, home for sale in Costa Mesa, or whatever it is. Maybe it's the property address or city, it just includes a city, right? Maybe it's, you know, Costa Mesa real estate. Just try changing the file name and uploading it to your profile. So I encourage you to do 3 new photos to your business profile this week. One of them can be a video if you'd like. And then reviews. Go through. If you have reviews, that you have not responded to yet, respond to them. You have reviews that you haven't responded to, respond to them. And you haven't requested a review this week, I encourage you to ask for 2 new reviews this week. Go ahead and ask someone for 2 reviews or a couple people for a couple of reviews this week. And then when they appear on your profile and you get notified, make sure you respond to those reviews, okay? So 4 easy objectives and tasks for you this week. You're gonna audit your profile, doesn't take very long. You're gonna add 2 new posts to your week. If you already have content already created on your website or social media, just repurpose that. You're gonna add 3 new pieces of media to your profile, whether it's photos, maybe a video. You're gonna change the file name, you're gonna try that out. And you're going to respond to any reviews that have not been responded to yet, expand the conversation, and you're gonna ask for 2 new reviews this week, okay? That is today's training. Any questions on anything we've gone over today or your Google business profile? Let me jump in the chat box here. I think I saw something in there.
Hey, Justin. Yeah,
yes,
I posed a question there. So can you edit all this business profile on your cell phone?
Yes, so it's actually, it used to be a separate app and it's not anymore. It's just the Google Maps app. So if you open up your Google Maps and you see
Maps.
yep, it's gonna be in Maps. So
cool.
it knows that I'm logged in because this is my icon. You have to be logged into the Google account, of course. So you see my photos right here, that matches this. So I'm logged, I know the virtual background stuff. So I'm logged in there and I can go down to the lower right corner.
Oh, it says business?
In business, you're gonna hit that. And any profiles that you manage, you're gonna click your profile and just like that.
Oh, wow.
So it makes it a lot easier. So if you want to do it from your phone, you absolutely can do that as well.
So what I'm trying to get at is sending out the review link. So I just hit review.
It reviews, and then you will be able to, let me see if we scroll down here.
Learn more, get verified, reply.
Oh, it's, oh, here we go. If you scroll, don't click on the reviews, scroll down, they moved it. And you're gonna see maybe something that says recommended actions. And it says get more reviews, share profile. Do you see that on yours?
Get your first reviews, turn on the chat.
Do you have any reviews currently?
One.
If you scroll down, do you see where it says share profile or get more reviews?
No.
Let me see if I can turn off this virtual on there, right? Maybe I can make it a little bit.
Ooh, I see recommended actions.
Yes.
One is set your business hours. The second one is get your first reviews.
Click on get your first reviews.
Okay, it says share profile or the 3 dots on the right.
Yes, so when you click share profile,
okay,
and then this might pop up, click copy.
Copy, okay.
And then that should be your link. Let me test it right here. Yep, that's your review link. So when you click copy, so again, guys, let me go back to my, I know it's, let me turn off this background.
Okay, I'll just send it to myself.
All right. I know, shocking. That's not my real background. All right, so when you're on here and you click share profile and that pops up, and then when it pops up like your text messages, click copy.
Copy, okay.
And then now that link, your review link, even the short one that I just showed you guys here, this short link is now copied. It's that same link.
Oh my God, I see it.
Yep. And now you can paste that into a text message going out to whoever you're going to request that review from.
Oh, perfect.
So it makes it, the mobile does, I'm glad you brought that up, Julie, because it makes it a lot easier to manage this, and you can manage it on the go wherever you're at. And in addition to that, when you get notified, remember those messages that we were talking about? When you get notified, you're going to be interacting through this.
Yes, yes, perfect. Well, this is so helpful. Thank you so much.
Of course, absolutely.
I would never know where to get that.
Any other questions, guys? We've got our task list, right? So we come back in here We got our to-dos for this week. Make it productive, schedule on your calendar. I'm huge about time blocking and putting on your calendar, because otherwise, up here is great for ideas, but not actually getting stuff done per se, right? We got to schedule that out and get it out of our head and on our calendar. So I hope everyone got a piece of value out of today. Go through, make it your goal to audit your business profile and do some of these tasks in here. And then, of course, always go to eoguniversity.com, schedule for our next training, which we're going to be talking about your YouTube channel, how to optimize your YouTube channel and content that you guys are posting there. As we know, 51% of buyers are going to YouTube as their research platform. So how can we get that optimized so you can capture more of that market share in business as well? Otherwise, we will see you in escrow with Escrow Options Group and in the next training. I hope everyone has an amazing week. Make it productive. Hopefully you get a new client this week, and we'll see you in escrow soon. Take care, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.